took my biscuits to Jerome? Oh, he's a good boy, so sweet. Well, that's that. I'm so glad we sorted all this out. It's very much like Jerome to win. You're on his side too, aren't you? I don't need to look at the comments section to know that I forgot about this one and thus made a great representation of how my generation views the elderly. Hi, I'm CyMaxD, call me Cy or Max, whichever you prefer. And in this episode of Xenoblade Definitive Edition, we're going to be tackling a few more side quests. First up, if we head back to the residential district at night time, I really gotta remember it's only one tap for in and out. Have you got any yolkless flammy eggs? They make the best omelets. I want to make one for my girl. I think you could bring me one. Omelets for dinner. What is it? Not bad. You really gonna help me out? Nice one. You should be able to get them from the flammy around here. And with that, we got material quest 4. And over here in the whole central junction thing I forget the name of, I've lost something really important. My wedding ring. Oh, how convenient that we happened to find that. Wait, did I find it? No, I did not! I'm a liar! Caught with my pants down. Okay, if we go on the map here, we should be able to... Are you serious? I could have sworn I got that. I know I had to replay for the earlier bits just because there was some glitch going on with the audio, but... Did I really forget about grabbing the ring a second time? Woof. Anyhow, back during the day. If we go all the way over here, after completing the whole Broken Watch for Emmy Leader and gaining a bit of affinity... Wait, actually hold on. Do you need to fix Emmy's watch to... Oh no, it's just getting the affinity up. You like solving problems, don't you? Well, I've got a whopper. I broke my mum's pendant. She loved it so much Dad gave her it. Now Mum's super angry and keeps making horrible mush for dinner. That's a bit of a pain. Yeah, that's bad. Says the guy who doesn't really think too much about the taste of food when eating. If I don't eat some real food fast, my tongue's gonna fall off. I tried to find someone who can fix my mum's pendant, but no one in the residential district can do it. I can't walk very far on my own, so can you find someone instead? I think Dean should be able to help. He does work at the lab. Really? Thanks, Shulk? Does that mean you're asking for me? Yeah, we will. Rocco's heartfelt request. How can we not turn this down? Wait, how can we turn this? Gotta remember my negatives. Thanks, I owe you big time. By the way, whatever you do, don't tell Sonia about this. She's my mum. No sweat will be done before you know it. Right, you really get carried away. But I'm gonna try just as hard as you. Think you can keep up with Rhyme time, Fiora? That never gets old. Oh yeah, here's the pen. Don't lose it or anything. Now before we jump back to where Dean is, let's go and pick up this new quest from Giorgio. Ugh, tastes awful. At this rate my curry ain't gonna be famous. It's gonna be infamous! That's a bit of a pain. You're telling me. Oh, they really like his curry. It's life or death, mate. My curry's key ingredient is dance apples. They give it the flavour. But my supply's almost run out. Problem is, I'm too busy here to go and get any. But you can't stop making it. I'd die if I couldn't eat your curry. Plus, you don't charge extra for a bigger help. Wears his heart on his non-existent sleeve. That's our rhyme for you. You really like my curry? Well, thanks, man. So, you don't mind helping me out? I'll make it worth your while. Caravan gauntlets. That seems like a fair deal. You really don't mind? Oh, this is such a big help, I owe you big time. No sweat will be done before you know it. Yeah, let's give it our all. I'm just gonna set that on for now, and let's grab that ring I keep forgetting about. Anyway, after being given the achievement for being a helpful stranger, let's make our way over to Dean, who is in this back alley. Dean! I only ever listen to requests from people in my profession. If I heard everyone's requests, I would be getting anything done. If I have a request, I make this have Shulk ask me. This again. You know what, I'll bring it up now since you've probably noticed already. I did go into the expert mode and up my level to 5. The reason for this? We get a bunch of new arts I can show. First up is Shulk. On top of having Backslash, which deals with more effective damage from behind, he now has Slit Edge, which does something similar. Instead of effective damage, however, it lowers the enemy's physical defense. And instead of from behind, it has to be from the side, also known as flanking. Then there's Stream Edge. This is Shulk's first multi-targeting attack that hits every enemy in a fan shape in front of him. It also has the chance of inflicting break, so you don't have to rely so much on his talent art all the time. Now I'm going to be perfectly honest, for the longest time ever, I thought this break infliction would only work if you attack them from the front. So yeah, I done goofed. Also, you'll see we now have enough AP to be full light heal. Honestly, having an emergency heal is pretty useful, so I'm gonna take this one for now. I'll get to work on the others later. Next up, we have Fiora. She only gets one new art, Hidden Fawn, which inflicts daze. Now we can actually complete the entire combo of Break, Topple, and Daze, and yeah, enjoy having some really powerful blows with Power Smash and Backslash in tow. And then there's Ryan. He's got 2 new arts as well, on top of the 3 he started with. Rage is the first instance of an aura. You can only have one. These are special buffs that last for a certain amount of time, as indicated on the stat screen. And offer benefits. You can only have one aura active though, so don't bother having more than one aura art on any character's palette. In this case, Rage is a bit of a double-edged sword that lowers Ryan's physical defense and... Hold on. Nope, I'm misreading it. It reduces his damage dealt to enemies, but it also makes him take less damage. Additionally, whenever he gets hit, the opponent will suffer 60 points of spike damage per blow. It's honestly not that great, and when it comes to spikes, we'll get to that later. It's alright for a first aura, but you're probably going to be ditching it soon anyways. Until then, keep it on, because it's actually having an aura active is the prerequisite for Aura Burst. Ryan's sole Ether art, if I'm not mistaken. This basically lets him do a Super Saiyan move and just causes Aura to create an Ether explosion around the enemies. It'll eliminate the Aura, so you don't have to worry about that strength down, and it'll also reduce the defense of enemies' hit bite. If it succeeds. You never know. For now, I'm going to upgrade Hammer Beats. It'll up the damage and such, but you can actually go into these and see hidden things. Yes, I am potentially... Actually, no, wait. You know what? Never mind. The talent gauge is... It's always good to have the talent gauge up for Ryan whenever he's in the AI, so let's boost this one instead. Just a reminder, we haven't unlocked any new skills yet, so I just thought I'd show you guys. I've got something to ask. I need you to I've got something to ask. Wrong person. I need you to fix a pendant that a boy named Rocco broke. I usually just tell people to sort out their own problems, but I suppose he's just a kid. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I can fix this in no time. Hang on a moment. Yeah, good as new. Rocco. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he Sonia's little boy? Yeah, that's him. Make sure you say that it was me who fixed it. That's all the thanks I need. Right. All the thanks you need. Yeah, I believe you. Oh, whoops. Almost skipped travel without speaking to Emilita here with her quest. Are you the interfering do-gooder everyone's been talking about? He's asking. I've got a big favor to ask you. Could you find Miller for me? What is it? You're looking down in the dumps. We have to help each other out. Let us know what's wrong. He's a habitual slacker, and I just don't know what to do with him. He always runs away as soon as he sees me coming. I haven't so much as spoken a word to him lately. He's the only subordinate I have, so I can't just ignore him. Good to see our young captain hasn't changed. Ryan, you look like you need some work. Surely you can help me out. You're asking for help again? You have to do this stuff yourself sometimes. I know. But you know how fast Miller can run, don't you? You can get away from me in 3 seconds. I need your help. Clearly he's multi-classed into rogue with a bit of unarmored movement from monk. Actually, no, he's wearing armor. Yeah. Anyways, let's take this and... Thank you. I'll be sure to reward you when you find him. No sweat will be done before you know. Jumping back to the gem man's stall, let's talk to Orca and finish his request. You got it fixed! Wow, he really did it! It's just like it was before, he fixed it! Huh? Dean from the lab? Yeah, this Dean guy must be pretty awesome! Awesome! When I grow up, I want to be able to fix things just like him. I hope I meet him so I can thank him properly. Anyway, thank you! Back to finding Miller in his usual spot. Oh, Captain Leader wants me to go back, does she? What is it with that woman? Can't she find herself? Anyways, I don't want to make any trouble for you, so I'll go back. How convenient. And you'll see that we need to go back to Emmy Leader and continue the quest chain, or at the very least finish it. One of these days I'll remember the button shortcuts in their right order for this version. One of these days. Yeah! Excellent job. I was right to trust you with this. Miller's learned his lesson and promised not to slack off again. Well, that's that. Looks like it got sorted. Until now, bad luck's kept me from achieving my dream. Now I can finally move forward. Thank you. Anyway, now that we've done a bit of chatting with the residents, how about we go out here and take on some of the enemies. As you can see here, the little skeeters that are a few levels below have their tags changed to blue. This should make it easier to deal with them. But for now, we want to focus on something else. The original and the new 3DS port didn't actually indicate which enemies you would fight. Maybe they did. I'm rusty. But definitely not as easy to read as this. First of all, make sure that our friends are actually here. But let's go for a cluster. As you can see here, I've got Rage active, which means that when attacked, we will inflict spike damage on the enemy. Physical damage received is reduced, but attack power also decreases. This is basically if you want to go full tanking. It's decent, but for now... There we go! Our first burst affinity. And there's Shulk with the slit edge breaking their defenses. Bad. And this leads us into the next part. You notice that the treasure chests drop over these same crabbles look different. These normal, smaller looking wooden ones are your common treasure chests. That coincidentally resulted in... Oh right, it wasn't slaying number of crabbles, it was... I think it was... Each crabble... Each... Okay, just listen to it from a distance. Now this metallic looking one is a silver chest, or a rare. It has better rewards as you can see, with a few little gems that we can't make any use of. There's actually one tier above this that's gold. However, but it's not as rare as silver chests of all things. The reason for that... Unique monsters are guaranteed to drop golden treasure chests whenever you defeat them, effectively meaning that silver are actually more rare. Worth noting. Anyways, let's get into another Definitive. Hit it with the thing. Oh, it's like I don't trust him. That's a shame. Anyways, as you can see, these represent enemies on the map, so always keep an eye out for them. Now, you've probably heard the battle music, but it's not bad, it's pretty nice. But now, let us get into the fun. As you can see, unique monsters are a force to be reckoned with. Even when you're at the same level, you want to make sure your gear is really good. And this brings us to incapacitation. If the leader is incapacitated, you will return to the previous landmark. This can happen from losing your hit points, either from being damaged in any way. Yeah, when the leader's HP reaches 0 or the leader falls from too great a height, the party will become incapacitated. You will be returned to the last landmark visited. The exception to this, as you saw, is if a segment of the party gauge is full. As such, keep an eye out on the party gauge. If the leader becomes incapacitated in battle, but there is at least one block left in the gauge, the battle will continue and you will not be returned to the last landmark you visited. But note that if the other two party members are also knocked out, then there's no hope for that. If you are not able to win a battle, check the level difference between your party and the enemy. Also remember to equip your party with strong weapons and armor too. Come on, Cheer Up is an achievement you gain for the first time your party is defeated in battle. But that's nothing compared to Phoenix. In order to get this achievement, you need to let your other two party members be incapacitated in battle first, and then let your leader drop down 50 times in a row. It's harsh. There's also another achievement I want to go over, Happy New Year. This is obtained by having the in-game clock register 365 days have passed, then seeing the dawn of the 366th. Now this isn't based on the system's internal memory or anything. It's based at least on the game's in-game clock. If you want to make a shortcut with this, because there actually is a way to exploit it, set the clock to 2300 hours and let it pass over the next minute till midnight. That's the first step in registering that the new day has passed. The second... Oh, look at that! A rare chest! And unique slots. I'll get into those later. Oh, that's useful for Ryan. Anyways, what I was talking about the clock skip. You saw that the time has now changed to midnight. To get the second step of the day continuing, we need to set the time to 4 and then let it transition to 5 in the morning.
楽勝だぜ。
次も頑張ろうね。
気を抜かずに行こう。
こいつは私に任せて。
だんだん乗ってきたよ。
シルク、その調子。
と
バタフライ。
余裕勝てたのはみんなのおかげだよ。
次も頑張ろうね。
さてぶちのめすか。
こいつは私に任せて。
覚悟はできてる。いややるなフィオルン。すごいやフィオルン。楽勝っと気を抜かずに行こう。
力が
騒いできたぜ。余裕
どんどん進みましょう。
ほい。
Hello again, just showing that when it comes to collectibles that have a higher chance of getting what you want, they are actually highlighted here. I don't know if it's guaranteed, but that is really convenient.
さてぶちのめすか。覚悟はできてる。
みんな頑張って。
フォーアッパー。やれそう
Oh, look at that, a critical damage
ワ
achievement.
イルドダウン。さあこのまま押し切ってやる。楽勝っとこの調子で行こう。
さあ行きましょう。
Anyways, change the time to nighttime here and you can find some of your rich angels.
みんな頑張って。
Always double check the time of day because certain enemies are diurnal whilst others are nocturnal.
力を見たか。
勝てる。
そうさこれならいける。楽勝っとやったね。
Anyway, jumping over to the park here. Just wanted to show a nice little trick.
ほい。あらやった。
Cowabunga! Splish. The greater height you fall from, the more time it takes to resurface, so always remember that. Unfortunately, you can't swim underwater, so... Bit of a shame, that. And here we have a colony Piranhax. And Lake Magdalena. Oh, they're already onto us.
やったねシルク。
やったなシルク。ワイルドダウン。
Yes, you can topple a fish. It's fun.
なんだぜ。そうだ。おこれならいける。心がダキダキだ。
充実してる。
行くぜ。よし守りきったぜ。
どんどん進みましょう。
やったね。
So yeah, sometimes when an enemy of equal or higher level starts chasing you, this plays. It gets terrifying later on, trust me. Oh, why is there a collectible orb right next to... Oh, it's over there. Never mind. Hey, dance apple. And another dance apple.
ほい。あらやった。
Just wanted to let you enjoy the night view from this corner. It's honestly quite lovely. Anyways, if you're looking for colony crabbles, here's the place to find them.
よーし行ったろうぜ。フィオレ。俺も負けてられねえな。
Oh, this is perfect! As you can see, Fiora's portrait is a flaming portrait. This is known as tension, and it's pretty much one of the most important things in the game. Wait, that was free.
みんなの力を一つに。
Oh no, Shulk! Shulk in danger.
よーし熱くなってきたぜ。
調子に乗りすぎちゃダメよライン。
Oh, this is awkward. Using a chain attack! When carrying out a chain attack, you can select arts for the free members of the party to perform. During a chain attack, any arts that were still in the cooldown phase will be available regardless. Deal substantial damage with a chain attack. You may have noticed by now that arts of a certain type were color-coded. Physical arts are red, ether arts are purple, auras orange, healing arts blue... I'm trying to remember, was there anything else aside from pink break, green topple, and yellow daze. I'm sure I'll remember when we get to it. Anyways, using arts of the same color consecutively during a chain attack raises the level of damage or recovery. Decide what type of chain attack to perform based on the circumstances. Talent arts will chain with any color, so try out different combinations. If you go through all 3 turns of the character and their affinity is high enough, you can execute a chain link. This isn't... yeah. When this occurs, press the B button at the right moment and one party member will be able to use an additional art. The deeper the affinity between party members, the easier it is to activate chain link. There's also skills that do this, but yeah. You want to get party affinity higher up as soon as you can before you can really start doing damage with this. Because if you're lucky, you can activate chain link up to 15 times in a row. Every time another art is used in the chain attack, there is a chance that the chain link will be activated again. I wasn't gonna waste it when its health is just low like that. Oh, another Rainbow Zirconia. You know what? I'm about to do something really dumb and stupid. Skip traveling will remove the... oh no, never mind, that's level 10. Let's go for the colony crabbles. The party gauge will deplete over time outside of combat and will completely disappear if you skip travel. And you know what? Let's activate a chain attack now. Doing so automatically gains a little bit of affinity and you can basically start training arts. In this case... I can't use my talent art yet, so let's hit him with a bone upper. Shulk, already in position, can now strike him with a backslash. And as you can see, the damage is escalating like crazy. In this case, Power Smash, do your thing. It wasn't enough to defeat the enemy, but as you can see, it took out a lot more damage than our regular arts were doing. There is another bonus to chain attacks. If you manage to defeat an opponent with them, you'll end up gaining an increase in the number of experience, AP, and SP you'll earn. And let's take out the cube. Hold on, I gotta see this. I gotta see what I was like, oh, that's waddling around so adorably! But then there's that face. Charming as always. If you ever want to find monsters but don't want to run around in an area, also the same applies with collectibles, just reload the game. As you can see, these cute frogs... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see if I can run away from it. Please don't chase me up to the wall. It's chasing me up to the wall! Okay, it's gone. That's good. Didn't feel like fighting them right away. Anyways, I'm about to do something really risky, especially considering I'm still using the starter gear and I haven't even reached level 7. If you thought all the enemies were scaled to your level relative in the story, these aren't even the toughest enemies you'll find in this part of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna try... avoid the heavy frog, dive in the water, and... ow. Oh, look at that, Lake Flummy. Now just remember, with certain creatures like the Light Skeeter, if they're not active during the time of day, just wait for the cycle to change between day and night. They may show up at certain times. No, you are not doing this to me again. Okay, if you're ever having issues, battle commands, press up or CL to focus your attacks. Oh, look at that! Ryan gets a new... Oh, that's just insult to injury now. Well. Well, at least I have another chance for some dance apples. They didn't respawn. I gotta remember, collectibles don't respawn immediately when you reload. It takes time. Anyway, as we change the time and make our way back, let's have a look at the new arts we've obtained. Or art, I should say. War Swing is an AoE attack circled around the user that, well, fills the talent gauge relative to the number of hits. Now, I'm gonna upgrade Hammer Piece and Wild Down and War Swing. The more frequently you can topple enemies, the better. So, let's do the same thing with Stream Edge and... I don't want Backslash to be too powerful right now, so I might go with Slit Edge for that defense reduction. As for Fiora, an extra break duration, extra damage on the Dazing Art, and just a bit of extra damage to her back attack. She has the lowest strength, so she's not dealing as much pain as the boys. You know what? Forget it. I want my revenge. It's amazing what an extra level can do. Remember, hold ZR and then you can focus the targets. Do this when facing a bunch of enemies and basically thin their numbers quicker. You know what? I just want to show off. Let's Aura Burst it. Now they know who the true alpha is. Over here we have our Amu. They may be babies, but they're level 10. He thought the Flammy was a challenge. You ain't seen nothing yet. Just remember, when it comes to enemies that are high level, focus on one at a time and you'll get through without much of an issue. Ryan might have a few area of effect attacks for crowd control, but again, having too many attack you all at once can be risky. More importantly, skill trees! Fiora got her first skill now, increasing the block rate when HP is at half. That hopefully will give her a bit of survivability, but again, we're waiting for that acceleration to kick in. It'll take a while, but... whew. Over here we have light skeeters. Just have to change the time and you'll find them in no time. This is so mean. Just remember, you can't pick up collectibles when you're being pursued by a monster.